All right, let's go. Wind Lace, Magic Stick, Shadow Shaman.
Yes. Yeah.
And yeah, so lots of sticks, like I was mentioning. A lot of sticks coming out on the lanes. I'm seeing Vyacheslav starts with a Blightstone, a little bit different. Seems like they're trying to get some extra damage for Tidehunter, as he is a pretty low armor hero that can maybe help out. Not too shabby. We'll see. Wolf scouting out the bottom lane. Zip Zapper will identify that. So yep, that's obviously what it's going to be anyway and what he's going to skill, but now they do at least read the lanes, and they're going to go into the opposing jungle a little aggressively. So 2 for 2 rune exchange looks like. Just for free. No battle.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little different to... I feel like nowadays we do see more sort of the 5-man rush, for a fight around the rune.
Especially when you have like these like Gush or
yeah, exactly. Like
Burjui's
lineup.
catchers.
Yeah, if they'll kill someone with those 5 heroes. Gush.
Maybe just scared of all like the nuke. Meta4Pro does have a little bit like nuke and control. Sanking makes stuff annoying. Yeah, whatever. No actual 5-man engagement. So let's see, Sanking, I'm going to be mostly watching bottom. I'll be honest, because I feel like I've seen these other 2 lanes so many times. I've seen Bat versus Void Spirit like 100 times. Wraith King versus Tide. If Tide had a stronger support, then I would look at top more, but it's Earthshaker Fissure blocking for him, so they shouldn't be able to like take advantage much up here at all. Tide's going to get pressured a bit, but he'll also get his farm. So bottom is the fun lane for me, because I don't get to see Sanking much, and I think it has potential to hurt Lycan quite a bit.
But yeah, this should be a good lane down bottom right.
That's what I feel like too. Disruptor's not bad though, because he is one of the best spammers to push heroes away. But this doesn't look too easy for Runic. I'm curious to see how the Sanking does. First wave, he gets all 3.
I mean, it must be something that they're very comfortable on as well, because this was their 5th pick, of course, the Sanking. That's how they decided to end the draft. So
it can be nice versus the Lycan. You know, you've got that AoE stun for the book and the summons and everything when he does collapse. You'll hit all of them almost every time, apply caustic, so it's got its potential. And you can build tanky. You can go for like your Crimson Guards and stuff like that if he looks to go for that versus the summons.
We'll see how this mid lane matchup goes. I mean, Bat versus Void. You sort of come used to seeing the Void be able to do fine here. You're never really going to die to the Bat unless you do make a big mistake.
Yeah, the Bats maybe come out very slightly, like literally like 1 or 2 last hits ahead, but Void Spirits are perfectly fine with the matchup. They all seem to do really well. They all hold skill points, so it's like you can never dive either because they have the Aether Remnant under tower plays, so... Seeing top, the fissure blocks coming out. Kilomancer, he's trying to pull and connect the wave. If he can get this pull, that would be pretty sweet for him, but...
It's going to get a range creep, but yeah, not...
Will it actually walk over?
Oh, no, it won't, actually, yeah. You're right, back in range of the melee. Melee of Dire, so it's not going to be able to pull anything.
So do we know who the Void Spirit player is now?
I guess he's Copy, right? You know?
He's a Copy.
I don't think he's the lad that was originally playing with Meta4Pro.
I'm going to try to do quick research for him right now. Let's see if I can find anything.
Yeah, see if anything on Copy. So definitely not a familiar name, but who knows with these players, you know, they do go through the names and the accounts quite a bit. It's hard to keep up who's where and who's where.
What was his other name? One Death?
One Death. One Death / Ruin, I believe. Okay. Is his current name on Dota 2. A very positive chap.
I'll see if I can find it. Bottom, Sanking is already starting to fall a little behind. He's got okay denies, though. And he has actually just gone for Sandstorm rather than going for Caustic. So just going to be playing the lane that way. I was hoping he'd go for the Caustic. I swear it has potential. Very tough to make it work, but... feels like it's going to be a bit of a passive start, Owen.
Yeah, we're not getting much going on at all, mate. Hey, bottom. Hey, he's got the stick. He's going to be fine.
He didn't bring a lot of regen, though. I saw initially he only had the 1 set of Tangos and Fairy Fire. He's actually he's just bringing himself. His teammate at least has one for him, but a bit low on the regen.
Well, you'd like to see him sort of be a bit more in the face of this Lycan and Disruptor and funneling more out.
He can't because he didn't go for the Caustic. Like, you want to be able to force the wave in, but somehow they're actually getting the wave forced under them most of the time here, which is not what you want to be seeing as a Sanking. He wants to be pushing the lane in, not letting Lycan walk up to the creep wave as often. I don't mind Bracer because it gives you a little bit of innate regen, but he didn't have enough at the start. I think that hurt him a bit. Runes. Burjui will check top. They'll get an Arcane for Necroman. Best rune, one of the best runes for Bat. And Uker, since he's left alone, they looked like they were trying to punish him, but he actually just goes for an early chainmail.
I like
He's playing versus the Blightstone. That's nice. Blocks all that physical damage.
It's super hard for them to kill him. They have a bit of burst with Vyacheslav with the combo, but never really quite enough to take him out. And
okay, so the Sand King is not going to be able to pressure Runic at all.
No, he's really not.
That's pretty big.
And
that's really big for Burjui.
He's having to go for quite a few salves to sort of stick in the lane. I'm sure he's still finding something down there, but yeah, definitely maybe not achieving as much as they would have hoped to in that matchup when they went for the final pick Sand King.
I didn't see what picks they had. Mars was already banned. Tidehunter was picked, so those are like the two best ones to play versus the Lycans and versus the Wraith Kings. But they weren't able to get it, so yeah, Sand King S was their best solution. They're going to be able to get at least 2 bounty runes here, 2 for 2. That's just scary though. The Sand King feels like it can be a solution in lane, but you're gonna play into book 3, so that's always a big concern for Zipzapper because they're gonna have the detection to run him down, or they're gonna have the detection just kill him when he's sitting under lane trying to defend the towers. 'Cause that's kind of what his job has to be still in this game as the offlaner.
And it feels like there's so much sort of AOE that's gonna get thrown down on him. You know, if he doesn't manage to find like 3 areas with Burrow Strikes, suddenly Fissures, Static Storms, Ravages, he's just caught on the front. And unless he's had an incredible lane and gets these fast items to be able to tank up, he's just going to be sort of an easy kill on the front lines for Burjui in these team fights.
It could definitely be really difficult. It could be very difficult for Meta4Pro once Burjui all groups up with that book and goes. They have to weather the storm somehow with their more farming greedy kind of lineup with this Wraith King. Catapult top will die immediately. Oh, nice glyph to at least protect it for a second longer. Zactyl will get the last hit though. So push averted up top, and we are seeing them forcing bottom now. So with that level 2 Sandstorm, they're pushing it in a bit. But Runic, he's able to last it just fine with his wolves. He's slowing down a little. 26 last hits, but it's pretty decent anyway for a Lycan.
And we'll see make a bit of an attempt onto Runic. Got the shackles, but the wolves are on to Keptas, and Burjui's just going to turn and be able to take down Keptas. TP over from Killermancer, he's in with a Fissure, the dust is out. Zipzapper trying to run. He's got the Burrow Strike nice and deep as he got a TP has. Pops the Mango and does TP all the way back to base there. Copy's coming with the counter rotation. See if he can find a 2. Actually, Wolf jumping in deep with the Dissimilate, ends up underneath the tower. Takes a few hits on the way out. He has got just enough with the 1 to step back out, but of course time spent walking over to that bottom lane, and he also having to TP back to base to refuel. So a lot of time off the map there for the Void Spirit.
Yeah, quite some mistakes coming out. And we see Copy, he's gone for just the straight farming build. Not even a single point in the Remnant. Just full out Dissimilate, pushing lanes, 11-second cooldown to play around Bat Rider stickies and all that. Very different. We usually see at least 1 point in the 8th at Remnant.
Yeah.
It's very tough for you to gank like this. You can't set up your own ganks at all. You need your help from
bottom.
teammates then.
I mean, we're starting to see the struggles here at the Sand King. He's trying to get a 2-fix. He's not going to be able to do so. And he'll be dead with his TP on cooldown. So
that is concerning.
Oh, no, okay, no. It's going to be back up when he respawns.
It's going to be back.
But still, this is not how you want that last pick Sand King's life to go. As he's having a rough time down bottom.
Copy. Oof. That was very. If he had mana on Necroman, he actually used 1 extra stick. I think he just kills him with the lasso.
It would have been close. Yeah,
very aggressive. And information, by the way, we did get. He played on. Copy did play on 5 Comrades for ESL Meister. Oh god, I'm gonna miserably pronounce that.
Is it a German word?
Meisterschaft.
Yeah, I think that's right. That's how you'd say it.
Okay, I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes,
yeah,
dude, I don't know. Sometimes I just.
No, that's good.
Terrible.
So I think that's pretty good German pronunciation.
Okay, cool. And Runic, so book 1's online, book 2 already on the horizon, and Zipzapper's only level 5 Sand King. Mid, they will be able to punish Necroman finally. But Runic, he's actually the one getting gone on. He pops his shapeshift.
Can they get him this time? Oh!
Nope.
He's going to be able to get out. And keeping the walls on Keptus. Keptus has to TP back to base, but the glimpse! Oh no! As Runic, he's going to be able to get... Well, he's not actually going to get the last hit on the two of the Meta4Pro fixes. A double kill for the Disruptor. But still, this bottom lane getting very messy for Meta4Pro now.
Okay, now we look back and we see Sanking. What level does he have of his Sandstorm? Okay, level 3 Sandstorm. Does he have stacks? No, he does not. Okay, so he does not have a great place to catch up on. That's rough. So Zip Zapper has to just go back bottom. And if he dies, he dies. He has to play like this. So it's very scary right now for the Sanking. And I think they're going to have to start making rotations with Void Spirit with the Sanking to punish. They have to do it together, not one by one. So he is going to TP down on copy. And now he does have a point in that Aether Remnant. And then we'll have... Zactyl is still farming well, is the one good thing too for them. They do have him just backing up to the jungle. He'll get his good like 16, 17-minute radiance if he's not pressured, maybe even earlier than that. Uker starting to take advantage of that fact, and he's just going to pressure town. He is going to go for that blink rush that they were mentioning. I think just because he's so ahead, I'm okay with it. I thought he would just go for like his normal items, but the fact that they're just dominating the lanes like this, I think he can actually play like this. And rather than just stand at the front, he can blink past the front and just kill everybody.
Yeah, he's going to have a brilliant timing on it. Now these towers, these won't be defended. As diving in onto a 2-fix, they'll get him. So the pressure comes in for the 3 of them. Runic, of course, already out of there and just focusing on getting that Necro book leveled up as quickly as possible. And he's going to hit good timings on it.
And Zip Zapper has shown that he's not going to... His lane hasn't gone well enough to him actually to be a tank. So he has to be just a straight-up initiator as the Sanking. Going up for the blink. He can't actually just stand face-to-face versus Lycan and Tide. Like you said, too many spells that are going to be coming out. He has to play more of just the jumper.
Yeah, and he's got at least the follow-up of the Void Spirit.
Yeah.
So you got 2 heroes that are able to make the jump in.
Ooh.
As all.
He actually commits both Astros to kill the books.
He's going to... Vyacheslav does have False Promise, if necessary. The Ravage, though, oh, it's a perfect Ravage. It catches them all, makes sure that there's no chance of a False Promise as they take down the 3 of them. Brilliant stuff there from Uka.
Nice moves from burjui, setting up, bringing all their heroes down bottom. And Copy just... He double Astro stepped and used everything to kill off the book and the wolves and just dies because he has nothing to get away. And it's a little bit over-aggressive there by Meta4Pro. They even feed all the wards. That is pretty rough.
Oh, was he not able to deny any of them?
I don't believe he did get many of those denies, no.
Oh, they're going to come straight back out with the smoke. They know there's no Ravage now. So maybe...
No lasso, no Ravage. There is a Disruptor ult and an Echo Slam.
And here they go. Fully jumping in, onto the bat. They're going to be able to get him. Exactly what they needed to do here. Meta4Pro, just keep it quick when they know that these cooldowns aren't... the ults aren't there.
Yep. That is one of the bigger things we look at for burjui's draft is it's super cooldown reliant. Everyone's ults, they don't have great ways to kill heroes unless they commit an ultimate. Disruptive glimpse and all that can put people out of position, but yeah, their damage is really... Their damage and control is coming out from those ults. While Meta4Pro, they can make quick moves around the map. Sanking always allows you to do that. Just how good Burrow Strike can be. And he actually is going to have an pretty okay timing on the blink for how atrocious his lane did go.
Now we'll see how active they're able to be once that's up. And how ready Burjui's going to be ready for turning it.
And Uker also switched his build. So he's actually going to be going for the pipe.
I mean, I guess this is cool because, I mean, obviously Pipe's a great item in this game. And maybe because he does see the Sand King not buying anything. He knows the Sand King's going to be going for that initiation. Likely building up for the Blink Dagger. And he knows the fight's going to come to him. I mean, we already saw him hit a great Ravage without the Blink. So,
Kilo.
Oh. So I think you get more from this. I mean, there's the smoke as well from Burjui.
They've got the book 3, and they see the Wraith King. Yeah. They could kill him twice, or even just kill him once with no reincarnation. Just burn him, yeah. His team is near him, though. Pipe is very valuable this game, though, for the Tide Hunter. Versus, you just look at the enemy lineup, and it has a million different merits.
Yeah, of course, especially knowing that Radiance will come out relatively soon on Zactyl.
It's walking up. There's Runic. There's the
bot. Oh. What happens?
Doesn't need it.
Okay, I mean, Zactyl...
Oh, he got stopped. Keptus, he did catch him in the back there.
All right. I mean, Keptus, are they going to pop a Ravage for him? Oh, they don't need to. They got the lasso. So they'll get Keptus, but yeah, I mean, I guess well, I don't know if the Wraith King would have died anyway, even if the back got in, because there was the backup of Vyacheslav with a false promise. Well, actually, no, there wasn't actually. Is it still on cooldown or is it just short of mana? No.
He just used the false promise.
Oh, he did.
Before.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
Ults.
Copy. Oh, they're dropping everything. Slam, Static Storm. It's not enough though. The Wolves are going to get him. Ravage out from Uka. They're going to be able to get the 2. They'll catch Vyacheslav as well. Oh no.
They're just clicking their buttons. I was a little worried they wouldn't be able to just walk in and get them off in this game, but so far, these first 14 minutes, they're getting these Ravages off. They're connecting. Meta4Pro is kind of walking into it. Wraith King's still farming really well. But yeah, this is all starting to combine Connect and burjui with these 2 towers. The next book summon, they could look to start threatening that Roshan. With Gush, with the Howl, they have a decent amount of minus armor, and they have good team fight around it. Maybe want to wait until their ults are closer to being up before they just straight force it, but pretty soon I think that's the next thing you want to tick off the list. Uker really wants that bounty rune, but won't be able to get it.
The question is, can they kill him?
Tanky.
He is very tanky. They're going to try. A quick glimpse to break the shackle. They're really going for him.
They're actually still going.
I don't know if they kill him. I don't think they can.
I don't know if they do either.
No, Copy's still going. He's still going. They do get the burst strike follow up onto the 2 of them. And they'll get at least kill him answer. But Uka he's still fine. He's walking away.
Okay, 3k gold advantage off of these moves. Aggressive wards placed down as well from earlier from the invasion, so Runic can play a bit aggressive here too, standing near that Wraith King. But good stuff so far from burjui. They got to keep up that pressure though. We know that the Wraith King is gonna get that Radiance really soon. And it is good versus Lycan. Radiance versus all those summons is gonna be annoying. Sure, they have the pipe to counteract it a little bit to protect the summons, but that miss rate will be annoying. So yeah, burjui, I think, definitely the next thing on the docket. Try to get set up for that rush, since you do still have a good aggressive ward. You can kill it extremely fast.
Zacto. We'll see what he gets after the Radiance. I mean, is it going to be sort of Radiance into Blink still? You don't feel he's going to be pressured to maybe get like the BKB because of this Necro book? I
think there's options for both depending on how he wants to play around them. His bottom.
Well, Keptus
goes out, but Keptus is confident.
He's dropping the wards. Gonna have the Necroman come in and start fire flying into the last. He's got one. Is he going to be able to get both of them? Ooh, it's close. Copy's out, but the ult's coming in from Runic. He's ready to start chasing them down. He's on to Zip Zapper. Can the rest of burjui find Copy in the trees? That's the question. Is Copy? He's out and away. They will find Vyacheslav though. He's got the Ghost Scepter. Saving him for now, but they're in with the Gush. An A-bomb. He's making them work for it. He's going to put the false promise as well here.
He's got 21, so he's might survive for a second. No, he's dead. He got glimpsed back. It's going to be close. No, he's alive. Okay.
Yeah, they don't try and commit on him any further than just putting the summons on him. So
the tower
he's able to walk away.
Also, yeah, and that's the book summoned to not hit the tower at all. Literally 0 damage actually got put onto that tower. So that aggressive move by Meta4Pro isn't punished by burjui that much, except for just the kill.
And Copy.
Too bad.
He's got his Aghanims. It's complete. A little low on the mana.
That's going to be really nice. They have new neutral items coming up, I believe, now too, so they can pick those up. And he actually has a Grove Bow, so now he can actually clear the summons of the Lycan pretty decently. He can control the Tide Under during the Ravages. He has a lot of different plays he can do. However, at the same time, we do see Killermaster. He has his Blink finished in a second on the Earthshaker. So another element that Meta4Pro also has to watch out for is they keep just getting sandwiched on. All these ults are a bit too much for them to deal with, and we are seeing. Well, Zactal, he's got the Blink queued up. Now he's switched to the BKB.
Yeah,
kind of figured it had to be one of the two.
For sure, yeah. You know, obviously, as you're saying, in sort of a good game, you want to get the Blink first, but this kind of game, the pressure is definitely building up from burjui. Yeah, he's got to make sure that he can turn up and just doesn't die. Yeah, and does have the chance of reincarnating.
I think they should still press forward on the side of burjui. They're doing a great job. They still have a good 4K lead, 7K experience advantage. I want to see them kill and get into a Roshan when they see an opportunity, like pretty soon. I don't want to see Meta4Pro get too many more opportunities to sit back, farm, get Zactyl ready to fight. Because if Zactyl's ready to fight and then they go for Rosh, it's going to be a lot more difficult. Their ward is going to start going down. The ward actually does spot Meta4Pro smoking themselves. So Tidehunter, he's going to connect his team. Copy.
Instantly with the Fisher into the lasso. They got enough lockdown. The false promise will come out, but the Static Storm will trap the two of them. They'll drop the Echo as Zactyl getting low. Copy. Is he going to be able to live? He is. That false promise enough to save him. A 2-fix will fall, but Uka comes through with the Ravage, catches the three of them, and now they look for a second round onto Zactyl. He's trying to TP out. He's not going to make it away, though. So much damage from Runic and his summons. Now turns towards Copy. Copy does still have a step available in the ult. Comes to an end on Runic, so they won't chase further.
Where was Zipzapper? Did he get glimpsed away in the fight or something like that? I feel like the Sanking was there and not after.
I mean, he's coming back over now. He might have the cleanup still. He's in. He's going to get the epicenter going. Runic's trying to TP out. Is he away? He's not. They've got the damage. They take him down. As now, Uka, he's tanky. Do they want to try and commit to kill him? They're going to let him go. They're not going to waste any more resources on trying to take down something that they just might not be able to do so. We'll see this replay again. As soon as Copy was spotted, instant reactions. But Meta4Pro at least able to find something in return, and that cleanup at the end getting Runic. Very nice for this squad.
Okay, Zipzapper TP'd in, and he got glimpsed completely out of the fight. I was wondering where the Sanking was during all of this fight, so he actually gets glimpsed away, and a great setup. burjui invades. Runic does die at the end, though, which makes it a little bit better for Meta4Pro. Still a win from burjui.
Yeah, for sure. 16-9 and 6K lead right now for burjui.
So far, so good. Necroman, top of this net worth, continuing to lead to an Arcane Rune, BKB, all this. Ready to go. Looking good on this bat. And the Sanking still struggling. You know, Zipzapper 0-4-4. This last pick Sanking has not had the impact that he wanted to. Not yet, at least.
And Killomancer. Nice. Not going to get the chance here. It's Keptas. It's out of the lane and back up inbound. burjui, 2-man smoke on Runic.
Ravage still on cooldown. Meta4Pro maybe trying to take advantage of the fact that that is still down. But the lanes are all being shoved in. The book is summoned, pushing out mid. Tidehunter is already pushed out top, and his team is smoking to go reach and meet that Tidehunter. Smoke does end, but they can just coast through, check out for wards. The Necro book will be able to take out one.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And now Ravage is going to be back online pretty much. So
yeah,
for Meta4Pro, the fight is not easy. Too many ults.
Oh.
So they're going to look for a pick off, but uh-oh.
Zipzapper.
Uh-oh.
He tries to get in on this. But he's in a whole world of trouble here. He's just dead. Misses the Burrow Strike. Instantly dragged back. The Static Storm's down onto Vyacheslav. And now Runic's going to try and chase, see if they can catch anything more out of this.
Where's the glimpse?
Onto Zactyl. He's just going to try and turn. Is there any help that could come in? Ravage is out. Onto the Wraith King they go, starting to burn him down with the Firefly. He's going to go down the once. Keptas over to the side, attempting to hold back the Disruptor with the Shackles, but he'll fall. There's only the two of them up, and there's the further control that they needed. Glimpse back.
Nice glimpse.
Zactyl caught in the kinetic field. As Zactyl will fall, jump forward from Killomancer. They're going to be able to drop the slam and keep Copy locked down. They pretty much take them all there, burjui.
Getting out of control here. They keep getting all these beautiful team fights where even in this one too, they have a number advantage because Zipzapper dies in the beginning in the mid lane. They feel confident to run up. All their ults are back up. For burjui, whenever they have their ults, the fights are really hard for Meta4Pro, and they're delivering in this game. I was a little hesitant because they've had so many rough games in a row, but they're delivering with their R buttons really nicely versus Meta4Pro.
They're doing very well there, and Zipzapper, he can't afford to mess up those initiations, especially when he's trying to go for the bat. You know, the hero that's going to have no trouble tearing you very far away from your allies. If you do, don't get the hit.
Very out of control now, too. Like, Runic now is an AC. Like, these heroes on Meta4Pro are already squishy. Now they all have they're going to be all negative armor, and they haven't actually itemized for any armor really on any of them.
No, they're going to die so quickly.
How fast it's been. Yeah.
During these Ravages, Fisher Slams. What, full Octarine on the bat, 23 minutes in.
Full Octarine.
That's
okay.
Pretty quick.
Not bad. Yeah, snowballing
and
out.
Isn't he look faster? I mean, not normally bought this early in the build, I guess, but even so, that much faster. Okay, no, it's not. Never mind. We just got debated. You just said it was faster. All right, it's slow, apparently, according to the stats. No, it is. Oh, it's the average. I can't read. Thank you, JJ. Faster than the average, but my goodness, I wonder what game there was a 19-minute Octarine. That must have been quite the beatdown.
What the?
Yeah,
that first item
what the hell happened in that game?
What the hell happened in that game?
19-minute Octarine bat, eh? Well, still, the 24-minute, it's not a 19-minute one, but still very good timing from Necroman. And now into Roche, they're going to be able to get this.
And he takes the Aegis. Look
he does.
At that.
I mean,
like,
he knows he's the richest right now.
He's like, I'm level 20. What level are you liking? 16? Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. As we see Meta4Pro trying to set up some split push. The battle is heading their way, though. Copy.
Oh. Gotta be careful. Get away from this bat. He's on the hunt. They're gonna put the ult. They want to chase.
Vyacheslav.
Yeah.
You're not gonna make it away, my friend.
They're able to grab him. Now, is that what we want? Ideally, they want more out of this with the ults popped.
They can get vision of Copy and maybe get a setup here with Earthshaker.
Fisher.
Goodbye. Oh.
Oh no, he's able to get away. But Keptas, he's given his life.
He gives his life. Oh, what a guy. What a bro.
Copy stepped back forward.
Oh, no.
And now he's glimpsed. He's up to the high ground.
Astral.
And he will live. They don't have anything further to lock him down. So he gets away. But Keptas having to give his life for it. 23-9, 13k lead. Continuing to fall further and further behind here, Meta4Pro.
They need a lot of time before they have any hopes in this game. Wraith King needs his next 2 items.
Yeah.
He needs the BKB. He needs the full AC in order for them to have any hopes of fighting. As Sand King and Void Spirit, they've really fallen off. Copy with a couple of deaths and Zip Snapper with a lot of deaths, just unable to really set up anything. And I think it's really about like the snowball factor for Sand King. If he does well in lane, you could see a totally different game where he's tankier. But the fact that the lane went so poorly, he's so squishy. All he is really a blink and 1 stun and hope to get a reset. But reset's pretty impossible, as we see from all the ultis that burjui have. Just able to perfectly connect every time. And look at the way that they're surrounding with this vision. Poor Keptas. He's trying to even sneak out for like nuke a wave. Oh no.
He gets the blink off, but they've got the glimpse.
Oof.
I mean, they could start going for the high ground here. burjui.
Definitely should. DDAC.
Keep on pushing. This is their timing. Super strong right now with this lineup. Blink on bat as well. Let's see what Meta4Pro could do to stop this. It's not going to be easy.
BKB, but he does not have the damage anymore to deal with them.
Uka just doesn't care. He just sits there. They can do nothing. As that's a full set of racks and nothing achieved here by Meta4Pro to try and put a stop to it. They know they can't. They've just not got anything really to fight back with against burjui at this stage of the game.
And the items are just coming out way too fast. As you said, Necroman, Blink Dagger, Lotus Orb, Tidehunter, they're covering all their bases just in case of anything. So now Sand King, versus this Lotus Orb, your game gets infinitely harder. Vyacheslav, he's actually smoked on the outside. Necroman has the Aegis.
No, he does not mind them doing this.
He does not.
He's more than happy for them to go on him, and it's going to end in the quick death of both supports. Keptas and Vyacheslav gone. And into the base, they've grabbed Zip Zapper. He's into the last one. They even dropped the slam on him. Damn.
That wasn't very nice.
Oh, yeah. Why not?
Buybacks.
3 buybacks.
Copy. He's in the back line.
He is. And he's away.
Can he do anything, though?
They're trying to fight Uka. I don't know if they can fight Uka.
I think he can just stand there between all 5 of them.
He doesn't care. He gets a few more 1 charges. He's going to have a Ravage as well.
There's the Lotus. Reflects almost all of their spells. I mean, there's the Epi.
A decent Epi. If they got enough damage, they're jumping in. Copy's trying to get the kill. They got the shackles onto Runic. Can they finish off this Lycan? Ravages out, but Zactor with the BKB will be able to commit and take down the Lycan. Now they'll turn over towards the Tide. Uka, he's going to get another smash off. Surely they get him in. I mean, he's able to get the Lotus off, though, so he's reflecting the stuns. He's still alive. If he gets one more Anchor Smash off, he's going to be fine for a little longer, but he does finally go down, as they will manage to kill Uka. And they get Runic. So 2 big kills does cost them 3 buybacks. It was a very, very expensive fight there for Meta4Pro.
Who gets all the kills, though? It was... Zactyl did not get any of them. Oh, man, he only got the courier.
Oh, no.
That's unfortunate. Well, he buys whatever he can.
What?
To be a bit stronger. Wait, what?
The mask.
Did I see that right?
I think he
misclicked.
Yeah, I was going to say it got sold. I was like, hang on. Mask of Madness. I mean, anything to speed up the farm. But no, that was instantly sold. So he's not trying the Mask of Madness Raking build.
He gets some time to be able to try to farm this AC, which will help, but he still needs a little bit more. AC and Basher would be the most ideal versus that Lycan if he's able to get it, but we're going to see them still continue to just collapse. burjui not going to give them more breathing room. First fight, Meta4Pro can actually punch back and kill some heroes.
I got Blink on Disruptor now as well, so...
Oh, wow.
Even easier for him to find these catches a 2-fix.
Yeah. Almost the Shiva's at least finished on the Void Spirit on copy, so it's a little bit of that healing. We see that Vlad's being a bit of a problem for them to deal with Uker, and also just that Lycan. That'll be nice. A little bit less attack speed too. Any little thing that they can get in this game is really needed right now. It's really feeling like Zactyl versus the world for the most part.
Oh!
And
he's in with the grab. He's got the lasso to start things off into the Fissure. False promise from Vyacheslav. Keeps copy fine for now. They're running in with the ult. They're looking for Keptas. Zip Zapper trying to get him with the Epicenter. He's over onto our 2-fix. Jump forward from copy. They're trying to burst the Disruptor, but our 2-fix, he's still alive. Finally, the step will finish him off, but they've lost 2 on Meta4Pro. They'll lose the Wraith King once. They're going to be ready for round 2 here. Though burjui, as he may have the BKB, but he doesn't have the damage. He's got to try and run.
Wait, he's not TPing. I thought he would TP out, for sure.
Yeah, they don't have anything to go through the BKB. I mean, either way, it looks like he's going to be able to walk to safety.
Okay.
As Zactyl will manage to get away from them. burjui's going to turn their attentions over towards Vyacheslav instead, and with the jump forward from Killermancer, they'll slowly but surely get the kill.
Losing 3 again. Zip Zapper dead for quite a long time. Same thing for Vyacheslav now. As Tidehunter walks up, they've got pretty much the
still got the Ravage.
Yeah.
He's got that ready for this.
As well.
The siege is...
And look, Lasso's up in 1 second too.
Oh, when he's in.
Right away.
Immediately in, trying to drag Zactyl as far away as he can from his base. So get them the ones. He's also going to be able to have the flame break set up on a Keptas. Ravage comes out, catching Zactyl the second time. Zactyl will fall. Copy's trying to get in on the backlines, but he cannot kill any of them. They're too tanky right now. They'll call it. It's over. And it has been for a little bit, this one, as burjui. I mean, they did exactly what their lineup was capable of doing. They really walked over Meta4Pro, and